Hi guys, good morning everyone. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Fine, guys. Let me. What was the last topic, guys? Believe something I complete. Arrays concept completed, right, for you? I'm telling arrays, so that is other batch. Your batch, what is the topic I completed, guys?
सर कैरी मेथड आज पढ़ाएंगे.
Carry method. क्या था carry method?
Polymorphism completed, sir. One
Oh,
example
yes.
solved.
सर कैरी
Something.
मेथड स्पेशलाइज्ड मेथड आज आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगी.
Okay. Yeah. I remember it, guys. Thanks for reminding me. This is important. Let me just open my Eclipse. Where is Eclipse? Hmm. Huh. So till Eclipse open, let's have a discussion, guys. Yesterday's class, I wrote one program. Okay. What I wrote here is I had one parent class. Okay. His class name was what? The plane. Okay. And apart from that, what I did, I created three child classes. Okay, three child classes. What I did, one method I have inherited from the parent class, one method I have overridden from the parent class, and what I did, one I just added as a specialized method. Okay, so you want me to give the diagram for that one is, if you ask me, okay, this is my plain class. Okay, yep. I'll tell this one as something called plane, and I'll tell this one as something called cargo plane. Okay, cargo plane. And I'll not write full diagram, guys. I believe you people can understand. I'll tell this one as a land, and I'll tell this one as a carry. Okay, this is a method. And here we'll have two methods. That is something called fly. Okay, and next is something called land. Okay, land. These are the two methods. So what I'm going to trying to say here is that this class is going to extend this particular plane class. Okay, this class is going to extend this particular plane class. Same thing, assume that here passenger and fighter plane is also going to do. So if in case we come to the program, okay, in that case I have to write a program here. uh, Class plane. Okay, I'll tell something called land method. Okay, and okay, land method. And what I'll do here is void fly method. Okay, fly method. Now I'll tell abstract for this one. Okay, and abstract for this one also. And this class also I'll declare it as an abstract. Okay, I believe till here is it clear. Now, guys, I will not write all the program. Okay, full program. I'll write just half of the program. One child class I'll write. You write the rest of the classes. Okay. I'll tell extends plain class, and what I'll do here is uh, cargo plane add. Okay, I'll just try to uh, act as a. Okay. In that case, I'll let me make fly method as a concrete method. I don't want to give implementation for that one. That is the reason. Plane is otherwise we can override both. Okay, let it concrete method only. So fly method is not required. I'll tell void carry method, and inside this one I'll give the message as what is that? Car
Hello. Guys, am I audible? Huh? Yeah, sorry, I lost internet connection. I don't know why. What happened? but my Wi-Fi is working fine. Hello, guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, guys. I was not aware that I was keep on talking only. Okay, so let me check. See, guys, what I have done here is I created an abstract class, one abstract method, one concrete method. I created a class that I extended to the plain class, and I am overriding one method. I have added one specialized method here. Okay, so I'll just give the body for my overridden method. That is, I'll tell cargo plane is landing. Okay, similar. Now I'll just for one class only I'm showing you guys. Now if you see here, I want to achieve polymorphism. So what is a polymorphism concept we have learned? That is the process of storing child class object into the parent reference. Okay, so I'll create a reference here. I'll tell plane P is equals to let me tell initially null here. Now to show you people, I'll tell P is equals to new cargo plane. New cargo plane. Okay, cargo plane is ready. Now polymorphism concept achieved, loose coupling has achieved. Now I'll tell P dot land means work, and I'll tell P dot fly means also it will work. Now look at here, I'll tell P dot, okay, I'll tell carry. What is happening here? Can you see here error is coming? Why? Because see here guys, now parent has some methods. Okay, those methods came to the child class. Okay, it is fine. Parent is also known that what does a land means, but parent doesn't know that what is a carry. It is a specialized method. Now you're telling parent reference to execute a specialized method, which parent is not at all aware of that. Hence, it is throwing an error here, saying that is create abstract method. Otherwise, you just make this as a of type plane, other typecast to the plane. Like this, multiple solutions it is providing. Why it is not able to execute? Because plane is not aware of carry method. It can execute inherited method and as well as a overridden method, but specialized method by the it cannot be executed by parent reference. Got the clarity? Parent reference. But it doesn't mean that parent can never execute this specialized method. Okay, it doesn't mean that parent can never execute a specialized method. Now if I force the parent, okay, if I force the parent to act as a child, at that time he can understand yes or no. So what I'll do, I'll force my parent reference P. I know I'll tell here a parent, I know you are of type P. I know you are of type parent. Please for now you act as a cargo plane. So look at here, what I'll do. Can you see here the technique? What I'm going to do here is this typecast to something called plane. Can you see here? I am telling here as I'm telling a parent to execute first. Then it throwed me error. Then I'm telling, I know you are of type parent, but please for one time you act as a cargo plane. Now tell me, cargo plane can execute the carry method? Yes or no? So hence this concept we call it as downcasting concept. Okay, the concept is called as a downcasting concept. That is process of forcing parent reference to act as a child class. Okay, sorry, the process of making use of parent reference to execute the specialized method of the child class is known as downcasting. Is it clear? Remember, in the polymorphism, you can execute using parent reference, overridden method, as well as an inherited method. Specialized method, it is not possible. But if in case you want to force it, you have to make use of this concept. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So assume that let me create one more class. Okay. I'll tell this one as something called fighter plane. Fighter plane. Okay. I'll tell fighter plane. Fighter plane. I'll tell this one as a fighter plane. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll tell here as P equal to new fighter. What is it?
So
If I
pattern
is fine.
spelling is wrong.
Okay. What FIG? Okay, I'll create object of this one I've created. I'll tell p dot land. Okay, p dot fly. You can see, guys. Again, if I tell p dot carry method, can you see here error is coming? Now tell me how can I resolve this problem? Come on, tell me how to resolve this problem now. Hello.
Sir,
Are you
by
guys?
using
Do you hear me?
downcasting.
Uh-huh.
Okay, tell me how do I
Of fighter
downcast this
plane.
one? That is, I know P you are of type parent, but for now, what you do, you please act as a pair child. I should tell which child, that is fighter
Fighter
plane.
plane.
I should tell. Is it clear? Now, if I execute this one, you can see here what will happen. Fighter plane is carrying. That is, specialized method is also getting executed using a parent reference. I believe this concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, copy. Copy this program. Then I'll tell you what to write as a note. Be quick. I believe above classes you can write by your own. Quickly copy.
सर स्टार्टिंग से कर दीजिए सर।
Just scroll down.
Guys, completed. It is a small program here. How much
Yes,
time
sir.
you want? Completed, huh? Okay, fine. Thanks for acknowledgement. So, fine, guys. So let's proceed with this one. So I believe this concept of abstraction also you got understood, and the polymorphism also you have understood. So remember, guys, main thing that need to be concentrated on what is an abstraction, how to create an abstraction, object can be created or not, or how to create abstract method, what is the advantage of abstraction. Next, what is polymorphism, how we can achieve polymorphism, and what is the advantage of polymorphism. That's it. Apart from that, no other questions are there inside this one. Some here and there, the twist and thing they'll try to manipulate it. That's it. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So there are some interview questions on the abstraction. Okay, like see here, very simple. The questions are: if the class is an abstract, we know that object cannot be created. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if object cannot be created, now we know that we also learned something called constructor concept. Now tell me, if the constructor, we know that constructor get executed whenever object is created. Now, if for abstraction class object only cannot be created, tell me, can we create a constructor inside the abstract class? Huh? Question you
No.
didn't understood? Let me repeat it. We know that for abstract class, object cannot. Okay. Is this point clear? First point is clear? Hello. Hey guys, I'm speaking
Yes.
about interview question. Okay, there should be continuous interaction. Not you don't want you want only concept. I'll proceed ahead. If you want interview questions to be listened, just keep me acknowledging quickly. Okay. Now we know that object of abstraction cannot be created. True or false?
True, sir.
True,
Okay.
sir.
Now tell me, constructor get executed automatically when object is getting created.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, in that case, can I create a constructor inside abstract class?
Sir, you are not audible.
Not audible. I am asking that, can I create a constructor inside a abstract class?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not possible.
No.
No. Okay. Voice is breaking. Guys, is my voice breaking for everyone?
No, sir. It's clear.
Okay, Payal, please check your internet then. Okay. Now some people has answered us that constructor cannot be created. But your answer is wrong. Okay, I know.
What you will say, sir, if object cannot be created, constructor cannot be executed. Okay, but who is asking you to create an object of a constructor? Remember, we have learnt a concept called constructor chaining. Remember the constructor chaining. What is the constructor chaining? It is nothing but a process of calling child class constructor to the parent class constructor. Okay, now look at here. I'll show you the. I'll tell you as plain. Okay, can you see here? What is this one? This is a constructor itself, right? Yes or no? Yeah, it is a constructor. Now, what I'll do here is, I'll tell create a class. I'll tell here something called test extends plain class. Okay, plain class. Okay, now can you see here? I'll tell here something called test. Okay, now can you see here? It is also there, constructor here also there. Now I'll create an object of a test class. Okay, I'll tell test here. Okay, now look at here. If I run this program, what will happen? Plain and test both will get executed. Okay, test object is already present. Okay, I'll run this one. Can you see a test and plain is getting executed? Yes. See here, what is the answer trick here? What you should tell here is that, yes, we can create an object inside a constructor class. He will immediately ask, object cannot be created. Now, how will constructor execute? Then you tell, but abstract class can be extended to the child class. Whenever constructor of the child class executes, it will automatically make a super call and it will execute the constructor of the abstract class also. This is what you have to tell. Am I clear with my answer?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. Copy this one. Means otherwise take a note, guys. Note.
sir, please note down. Yes, yes, sir.
Huh?
Sir, give a note, please.
Yeah. Take down a note. Okay. Write down the first point, that is.
Sir,
बोलो भाई.
सर बोले इंटरफेस में भी कंस्ट्रक्टर यूज कर सकते हैं क्या?
क्या?
Asking that can we create the constructor in interface or not?
अरे रुक
Also,
जाओ.
we can
Wait
also
until I
create
take the concept of interface. You wait. Come. Hardly just 1 or 2 classes. I'll start with the interface concept. Okay. When I take concept of interface, I'll discuss. Let's discuss about abstraction now. Because if I start speaking about the interface now, the people who are new, who don't know what is an interface, they'll get confused with the abstraction and interface, because there is not much difference between abstraction and interface. Okay, so I'll keep that question on hold. I'll tell you guys. Okay, but answer for your question, it is not possible. We cannot be created. Let's come back here, guys. Take down a note now. Write a note, that is, in abstract class, a constructor can be created. In abstract class, constructor can be created. Constructor can be created. It will get executed. It will get executed with the help of. It will get executed help of constructor chaining. It will get executed with the help of constructor chaining. Done? Okay. Now next question. We know that in an abstract class, we can create concrete method as well as an abstract method. So what and all can come inside abstract class? Let me write it here as let me take this one only. Okay. And apart from that,
one abstract. Okay. Now we can see, guys, in abstract class, we can create a constructor, concrete method, and as well as an abstract method. Now, one more thing is that can we create a static method inside a abstract class? That is the question. Tell me, is it possible? Or do you think is it possible?
No,
Huh?
sir.
No, it is possible. Look at here. I'll create here. I'll tell public. I'll tell static, and I'll tell it as a void test2. Can you see here? It is possible. Why? Because we know that static methods can be executed by with the help of a class name itself. Means we need not to create an object also. I can just tell plain dot test2. It will be executed. Am I clear, guys? So what and all can be created? Can you see here? Plain dot test2. I'm directly accessing with the help of a class name. I'm not at all creating an object. So you can see it is getting executed. So what did we understand from this one? Yes, we can create a normal method, that is instance method, static method, constructor, as well as a abstract method inside a abstractor class. Okay, is it clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Take down the next note, that is, we can also create a static method. We can also create a static method inside abstract class. Inside abstract class, these methods can be executed. These methods can be executed directly, can be executed directly with the help of class name. With the help of class name. Okay. Fine, guys. So let's come back to the next one. Now, listen to me. Now, we know that there are three types of variables. One is static, instance, and local variables. Static concept I have not discussed. Let me keep it as it is. Very soon I'm going to discuss about it. Now, when it comes to the static and instance and local variables, we know that the variables which are created inside a class outside a method is called as a instance variable. Variables which are created inside a class inside a method is called as a local variable.
Local.
And when it comes to the instance variable, we are also aware of that whenever object of a class is created, okay, the copy of what is that instance variable will be created inside an object.
So repeat
Let
last
me
line
reframe
again.
my question. Sorry, what?
Repeat last line what you have said.
Yeah, I'm repeating once again. That is, we know that whenever object of a class is created, a copy of instance variable will be created inside a what is that object. Am I clear with this point? You know, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
Now answer to my question. Tell me, can we create an object of abstract class?
No.
Why you people think so much?
No.
Class
No, no, sir.
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
Object cannot be created, but we know that whenever an object of any class is created, instance variable where copy will be created inside an object. Now my question is here is that, can I declare a instance variable inside my abstract class?
No idea, sir.
Come on, fast. No one will give this much time in an interview. Quickly, you should tell
Yes,
yes or
sir.
no. Yes, sir. How, Shashi? How it is possible? You tell me. If I create an object, then what will happen? The copy of instance variable go to the object inside an object. But object I cannot create only, right, for abstract class. How it is possible? Can you explain me? So what is an answer?
We
It is
cannot
possible.
create.
Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, Arey yaar, you people. See, I'm trying to manipulate you people. Same thing interview people will also do. If you don't answer here, don't let it be wrong answer, but answer here. There you should not keep quiet. Simply you'll mute and you'll sit means it is no use, guys. Answer is yes, it is possible. We can create instance variable. Shashi, your answer is correct. Okay. Now, what I did here is wantedly asked you few questions to make a trap for you. That is object creation. Okay, object cannot be created. And when come to the instance variable, copy will go there. Yes, that is also correct. But can I create here an instance variable means what you'll do? Oh, object cannot be created. If not means instance variable will not go. So it is not possible. You told that is the trap I gave you. So what is the correct answer here? Yes, boss. You just tell him in an interview. See here, I'll declare int a is equals to 10 here. Okay. And I'll tell string name is equals to Sachin here. Okay. Tell me, am I getting any error here? Tell me, am I getting any error? No, instance variable are getting created. Yes, absolutely. You tell him, okay, you don't create an object of this one, but for the child class, which is going to extend this class, there it will, what will happen? These variables will participate in inheritance. They'll go to the child class. Then it is useful. And we also have something called concrete methods. In this method also for the calculation, we can use this variable. Whatever the data is present inside this one, we can use this variable. Means inside this method and we can print it. See, understanding how they are twisting your questions. If you simply sit, it is no useful. So write down the next point. Instance variable can be created. Instance variable can be created inside a abstract class. Instance variable can be created inside a abstract class. When any child class extends the abstract class, any child class extends the abstract class, instance variables get inherited. Instance variables get inherited or the currently existing concrete methods, the currently existing concrete methods present inside a abstract class, can utilize those variables. Can utilize those variables. Okay.
Can utilize that?
Those variables. Instance
Okay.
variables you can write. See, how much ever you have doubts, please ask. When I ask the question, try to interact with me, answer the questions. Done? Now tell me what and all we have learned till now. Yeah, variable, it is possible. Definitely local variable is also possible, guys. Okay. Instance possible means that is local also possible. Okay. Can you see a local variable is also possible? Okay, we have learned instance variable. Yes, we can write local variable. We can create an instance method. We can create a static method. We can create a constructor. We can create a abstract method. Apart from that, what we have learned? We have also learned setter getter, sir. Setter getter, yes, that is also possible because it is nothing but it is just like a normal instance method only. So creating setter getters is also possible in abstract class. Apart from that, there are two more things we can write inside a class. Okay. I'll take care of that one now. Okay, let it be here. I'll create one more separate class. Okay, I'll tell class main or not main. I'll tell beta. Okay, class beta. Now tell me, guys. See here, guys. There are some concept called blocks in Java. Okay, there are specifically two types of blocks. One is something called static block. Next is something called instance block. Okay, write down the heading as blocks. Heading you write down as a blocks. BLOCKS, blocks. Okay, now look at here inside a class. Okay, inside a class, if you just open the braces and close the braces, inside this, if you give some message as hello, okay, any message if you give. Now, such kind of a block, we call it as a instance block. Okay, such kind of a block, we call it as a instance block. Similarly, one more time, I'll just open and close the same thing. But this time, if I add a static keyword to this one, then such kind of a block, we call it as a static block. Understanding? This we call it as an instance block. This we call it as a static block. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Copy this one, okay, from here to here, and mark this as the instance block, mark this as a static block. I'll tell the few more points on this one. Heading you write down as blocks in Java and copy.
Done, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's come back to the static, instance block first. Okay. Now, when does the instance block is going to execute, or who is going to execute? How do we execute this one? Because till now, to call any method, we had a name. Okay. But this is just a block which doesn't have a name also. Now, when does this instance block is going to execute? Now, you listen to me very carefully. Write down the heading as instance block, and below that you take down a note. Heading you take down as an instance block, and below that take down a note. Okay, first point to write down, it is a block, one such block you write down as, it is a one such block, which is created inside a class. It is a one such block which is created inside a class. Inside a class. Done na? Write down the next point. This block, instance blocks, gets executed. These blocks get executed automatically. These blocks get executed automatically whenever object is created. These blocks get executed automatically whenever object is created.
Next point to write down. These blocks gets executed. These blocks get executed before constructor. These blocks get executed before constructor. Okay. Next point you write down. The number of times number of times object of a class is created. The number of times object of a class is created. The number of times object of a class is created. Those many times instance block will be executed. Those many times instance block will be executed. Example, if two objects are created, guys, you people are listening, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
sir.
Thanks. What I told, if two objects are created, then 2 times instance block will be executed. 2 times it will be executed, comma, 4 times means 4 times it will be executed. For your reference, I'm giving this example, okay? Next point you write down. Instance block, a class can contain, I write down as, a class can contain n number of instance blocks. A class can contain n number of instance block. Next point you write down as, the order of execution of instance block is first come first serve. First come first serve. Okay, guys, I have given each and every point about instance block. If you read these many points, you can answer anything in instance block. Okay, so what is this instance block? It is nothing but one such block. It's get automatically executed before what is that constructor is getting executed. Okay, and it get executed every time when object is created. Now look at here. I have created one constructor for my beta class, and I'll write here as something called beta constructor. Okay, let me tell here as something called instance block. Okay, instance block. Now look at here, guys. If till now what we did, we have learned that is whenever the object of any class is created, that constructor will be executed very first, right? Now I'm telling that control will come to that constructor. Okay. Before executing this constructor, it will check, is there any instance block for this particular class? Yes, it is there. Then control will directly jump to that one. It will execute the instance block. Then it will come back to the constructor. Is it clear? Now for a proof, if I run here, can you see here instance block and beta constructor? Is this point clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Copy fast, quickly. Output also write down. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, don't remember, means don't forget the flow, okay? See here, before when our object is created, we go to the parent class. Before that, what will happen? It will execute the, what is this? Instance block, okay? Then it will come here. Again, it will make a supercar. It will go to the parent class. It will come back here and it will execute. Those flows you should always remember, okay? Now look at here. If the same thing, if I create one more object, if I tell here a B2, then what do you think the output of this program is? Output, quickly tell me.
Same, sir. Twice executed.
Very good. Twice it will be executed because what I told, that is every time object is created, the what is that instance block will be executed. Okay. Now object means object create means definitely I'm calling constructor. So constructor has to be also executed. Okay. Okay, fine. Yes. Fine. Few more things are there. We'll discuss in the next class. So you attend your Python class then. Okay. Fine, guys. Any doubt in today's class? Any doubt in today's class, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, guys. Fine. Thank you. I'll see you guys in next class. Bye.
Thank you, sir.